Hello, listeners. Welcome to another episode of History Talks. I'm Anna, and today I'm joined by historian and author David, an expert in ancient civilizations and the fascinating stories they have to tell.
Thanks for having me, Anna. I'm thrilled to be here and share some insights about the rise and fall of these incredible societies.
Absolutely. I think what fascinates most of us is how civilizations can thrive and then suddenly collapse. What do you think is the biggest factor in that cycle?
That's a great question. Often, it's a mix of environmental factors, social structures, and of course, human decisions that can lead to their decline.
Right. It's like a delicate balance. Can you share an example of a civilization that rose spectacularly, but then fell unexpectedly?
One classic example is the Maya civilization. They reached incredible heights in art, architecture, and astronomy, but then faced severe droughts and internal conflict.
Wow, it's amazing how something like a climate change can have such drastic effects. Any insight into how the Maya adapted before their decline?
They actually had sophisticated water management systems and agricultural techniques. But eventually, these weren't enough to cope with prolonged droughts.
That's so fascinating. It makes you think about how modern civilizations might learn from those mistakes. Do you think we're paying enough attention to these lessons?
I wish I could say yes, but sometimes it feels like we're repeating history rather than learning from it.
Definitely, it's a concern. Speaking of lessons, what do you think is the most enduring legacy of ancient civilizations?
For me, it's their contributions to culture, governance, and innovation. The foundations laid by these societies continue to influence us today.
Absolutely. From democracy to art and philosophy, we owe so much to them. Let's talk about the Roman Empire. It's such a powerful example. What do you think made it so enduring for so long?
The Romans were masters of organization and integration. Their roads, laws, and trade networks connected diverse cultures, which helped sustain their empire.
And yet, they eventually fell too. What do you think were the leading causes of that decline?
There were many factors, but I'd highlight economic troubles, political corruption, and the pressure from invading tribes as key elements.
It's striking how interconnected everything is, isn't it? When one area falters, the whole system can start to crumble.
Exactly! It just goes to show how fragile these great achievements can be.
What about civilizations that rose and fell but are less known? Any hidden gems you can share?
Oh, absolutely. The Hittites, for instance, were incredibly influential in the ancient Near East, but don't get nearly enough attention.
The Hittites. I'd love to hear more about them. What were they known for?
They were skilled in diplomacy and warfare, and they even developed one of the earliest known legal codes.
That's impressive. It sounds like their influence was vast, yet underappreciated.
Exactly. They interacted with great powers like Egypt and Babylon, influencing the political landscape of their time.
It's fascinating how these civilizations shaped one another. How do you think we can better honor their legacies today?
By promoting education about these cultures and recognizing their contributions, history can inspire us to create a better future.
Well said, David. There's so much more to explore in this topic, isn't there?
Absolutely. We've only scratched the surface today.
I can't wait to dive deeper in our next segment. Thank you for sharing your insights today.
My pleasure, Anna. Looking forward to it.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Anna here, and today we're continuing our discussion on the rise and fall of ancient civilizations with David. David, I know you've got so much more to share.
Thanks, Anna. There's really a treasure trove of stories to uncover.
Which civilization do you think had the most unexpected rise?
I'd say the Mesopotamians. Their development of agriculture and writing laid the groundwork for future societies.
It's incredible how those early innovations have shaped our world.
Right? And speaking of innovations, the Egyptians had such advanced architecture. Just look at the pyramids.
They truly are marvels of engineering. How do you think they managed to accomplish such feats?
It was a combination of skilled labor, organization, and a deep understanding of mathematics.
It's fascinating how these skills were cultivated over time.
Exactly. It's like building blocks. Each civilization took inspiration from the previous ones.
So, do you think there's a pattern to their rises and falls?
Definitely. A lot of it has to do with environmental factors, trade, and even warfare.
Can you elaborate on the environmental factors?
Sure. For instance, the fall of the Maya was partially due to deforestation and drought.
Wow, that's a sobering thought. It makes you wonder how we're treating our planet today.
Exactly. We have to learn from their mistakes to avoid a similar fate.
Such an important message, David. Are there any particular civilizations you admire for their resilience?
The Romans come to mind. Despite challenges, they adapted and expanded their influence throughout Europe.
Their road systems were revolutionary. It paved the way for commerce and communication.
Right, and they had such a complex socio-political structure that helped maintain stability.
But what about their ultimate decline? Was it inevitable?
Many argue it was a combination of internal strife and external pressures. It's a classic case of too big to fail.
Interesting perspective. That makes you think about modern megacorporations too.
Exactly. History has a funny way of repeating itself.
So true. Any other civilizations that surprise you with their rise?
The Mongols. Their empire expanded rapidly due to their incredible mobility and military tactics.
And they were known for cultural exchange, weren't they?
Yes, they connected the East and West, promoting trade and ideas.
That's amazing. They had such a lasting impact despite their brutal methods.
It's a reminder that power doesn't always come from benevolence.
Very true. It's the complexities of human nature that often drive these narratives.
Absolutely. Each civilization has its own story to tell, filled with triumphs and tragedies.
And I love how history is a never-ending story where we can learn and grow.
Exactly. That's what makes it so fascinating.
So, what can we expect to explore next time?
A dive into the fall of the Roman Empire and its lessons for us today.
I can't wait. Thank you again, David, for such an enlightening conversation.
Thank you, Anna. Always a pleasure to share these insights with you.
Until next time, everyone, stay curious and keep exploring history.